Now, this, my young friend, is my latest invention. It is a kryptonite ray gun. Aha! I see you know what kryptonite does to Superman. So, now our trap is set, and soon it will be sprung. Take your positions, men.
Well, Miss Lane, I'm flattered that the Daily Planet wants to do a story on me, but I'm afraid I'll have trouble describing my brilliance in 1,000 words or less.
What is it that makes you think you're so great, Luthor?
Simply that everyone else is so hopelessly inferior that I can't help but be the most intelligent man on Earth.
If you're so intelligent, Luthor, then how come you're locked up in a prison cell?
An excellent observation, Miss Lane. For you see, I won't be in this prison cell much longer. I've developed the greatest plan of my career in which I'll destroy the Super Friends and turn Superman into a helpless weakling.
Lex Luthor. Meeting you, Superboy, is about the most thrilling thing that's ever happened to me. And I've got quite a surprise for you. Follow me. I've admired you for years. To me, you're the greatest boy in the world.
I'm really touched, Lex. But what's all that stuff?
That's my chemistry lab, Superboy. I'm a farm boy now, but my secret ambition is to be the world's greatest scientist.
All right, my ring. Lovely jewel, isn't it? I believe it's called kryptonite. And isn't kryptonite the only substance that can destroy you?
Stop it, Luthor.
Oh, very well. Now then, I believe you are going to arrest me. Although, I can't imagine why. I'm a strictly legitimate businessman.
Actually, I'm glad you came. I have a deal to offer you.
I'm listening.
As long as I have the rock, you can't stop me. But it is bothersome to have you always trying. So, the deal is this. You leave me and my operations alone, and I and my little green rock will leave you alone.
I don't make deals with criminals.
I control everything in this town, Superman. Your cooperation is not really necessary. The offer was merely a courtesy.
You will never control me, Luthor. Never!
Well then, I guess I'll have to kill you. So this is how it ends. You know, I've carried this around for years, waiting for just the right moment. But now that it's here, I almost feel a little let down. Almost. Any last requests?
Luthor, I have to know. Those weapons you sold to the terrorists,
How did I get them through customs? A gift here, a bribe there. When money talks, people listen. Like Stavros at the shipping company. Or Schneider, the Interpol agent who looked the other way. The truth is, for all my struggles to make my mark in life, for all I've accomplished, in just a few short generations, my name will be forgotten. Even the greatest of us can't compete with time and death.
No! If you do that, you won't see the end of it.
The end of what?
The evolutionary process. You, of all beings, should know something about that. There's no way to tell. And that's why I stay in the game. My purpose, if you will, is to see where it's all going. And you'll live forever. You'll be able to see it all.
Is that my purpose? Simply to be a witness?
We create our own purpose in life. Now go create yours. After all that work to get Metallo powered up, he's stopped by a clown in a batsuit! There's no one left to challenge the Kryptonian anymore. No allies of any strength or cunning. Not here, not in Metropolis. I'm on my own. Unless... Mercy, get my jet ready. We're going to be spending some time at our Gotham division. That's where we'll find the answer to our problem. One meddling Batman I could destroy easily, but where did this other one come from? Which other planets support humanoid life? Rann, Thanagar, Earth? Earth. Yes! Well, with Rodon in the atmosphere, someone from Earth would have incredible power on Zur-En-Arrh. Also a great weakness. Guard! I'm done with the room. Thank you.
Does that mean you're willing to work for me?
For you?
Yes. you'll be working for me. But only insofar as I represent the country that adopted you, and that you love. I know all about him, and I won't be needing him.
But...
Don't worry, Amanda. Everything's going to be fine.
Fine?
I've come to realize that this meteor is a gift from the heavens. It's going to scourge the Earth of millions, maybe billions of people that the planet couldn't sustain anyway. The world that will spring from the ashes will be a better one. Rational, orderly. And you know how I know that? Because I'm going to build that world.
How would you like to be out of Arkham right now and given a chance to take revenge on Batman and the rest of this ungrateful city?
First, I don't take the bus. Second, yes, give me my watch.
This, my friend, is the Deconstructor. It emits a unique energy, one that is absorbed so quickly by any shiny black object that it causes it to pull itself apart. I need help replacing its power source. It doesn't run on AA batteries. Don't worry, Croc. That strength of yours will come in handy once we're on the Watchtower. With the power of its binary fusion cannon, I can hold the world to ransom and demand to be made president. All right, all right. We have to hurry in case the real Hawkman shows up. You're not going to escape this time, Superman! I won't rest until the world is rid of menaces like you, Superman!
I beg to differ, Catwoman. No one is better at being a villain than Lex Luthor. Huh? Get off me, you painted buffoon. I didn't bust you out to play patty cake. I've been to LexCorp and seen this so-called crime syndicate. They're hunting for something powerful. You can bet when they find it, it'll be bad news for the Earth, and more importantly, us. Precisely. Whatever their game is, if they want to play at being heroes, then we'll give them the greatest bunch of bad apples ever assembled.
Do apples come in bunches?
We'll show them how we do things on our Earth. You don't say. Well, we will just have to recruit the strongest, most devious, most sneaky supervillain team this world has ever seen. Who's with me?
LexCorp. My crowning achievement. 96 stories high, it dominates the metropolis skyline. I am Lex Luthor, and I founded this company as an aerospace engineering firm. It is now the most powerful privately owned business in the world. From my penthouse office, I can look down on the entire city. My city. Nearly every man, woman, and child in Metropolis works for me, in one way or another. Oh, yes, except for one. Superman.
Close. The entire world, almost in the palm of my hand. And then, snatched away. Ah, well, win some, lose some. Perhaps next time.
And I assure the noble people of this city that thanks to LexCorp's team of scientists,
our energy resources are stronger than ever. The new state-of-the-art LexCorp power plants will provide comfort and productivity for generations to come. Together, we will shepherd this great city of ours into the future.
Feeding time, Ignatius. A lizard after my own heart. Fearless, cunning, merciless.
Your 12 o'clock is here, Mr. Luthor.
About time.
Kryptonite. The ultimate bane to Superman. If it were only as big as my head. I spent 2 years and $3 billion mining outer space, and this green grain of rice is all I have to show for it?
Oh, it's a pretty green.
Unless I have enough of it to make Superman's head explode, Mercy, my dear. It's not the kind of green that interests me. LexCorp bleeds millions every time the Man of Steel thwarts my covert plans to achieve world domination.
He's back. Just as I'm about to achieve my greatest triumph, that Boy Scout in blue tights decides to come back.
Then again, as I've always said, to pull off the greatest crime of the century, one would want the greatest challenge of the century. Well, Superman, you're going to wish you'd never returned.
You're asking yourself how? Kryptonite! Amazing, isn't it? When crystals grow, they take on the traits of the minerals in the environment around them. Look, buddy, we didn't whip up all the hoopla about Krypton if we thought you were gonna come back!
Just look at him. So sleek, so powerful, so beautiful. Like some great golden god made flesh. Of course, any sensible god would demand absolute obedience in return for his favor. But no. Our man of steel protects us and keeps us, with no strings attached. And the people, they practically worship him anyway. Enjoy your reign while you may, Superman. For as surely as night follows day, there comes a time when even gods must die.
If only these LexCorp scientists had known when they launched this terrible, tragic, unauthorized experiment. Should they survive, my lawyers will certainly be terminating their contracts. Ah, our Doomsday Wrangler arrives. Sorry for the subterfuge, but I knew you were one of the few who could survive and secure Doomsday. It's all in the name of advancing humanity. I'm sure you don't mind. I may have underestimated you. Doomsday was weakened by my continual DNA extraction. But even so, you are a formidable opponent. I'll remember that.
Yes. Unfortunately, you only incarcerated one of my Lex bots. A crude model, but sufficient to fool your super senses. You two follow Superman like lovesick puppies. And while the effects were temporary, I knew they would be enough to turn the public against you, Superman. Once trust is lost, it can be difficult to regain. That's right, Superman. I also procured some green kryptonite, and its deadly effect on you is well known. You're finished, Superman. Before I'm done, the world will tremble at the name Lex Luthor. What? You switched costumes? But your voice is...
Here it is. Just imagine what I could accomplish with the ability to travel anywhere instantaneously. I'm going to download their schematics. Amazing. It's more advanced than I thought. This is Luthor. I'm transferring the portal technology to the LexCorp servers. With this, I'll rebuild LexCorp. Nothing will stop me.
Board 11, knight to f7, checkmate. Board 12, rook to b3, checkmate. Board 14, queen to f4, checkmate. One moment, young man, just let me switch off this portable tape recorder I designed in the washroom this morning. I'm teaching myself Urdu to keep my mind busy while I'm reading and playing chess with the monkeys. I assume you're Agent James Olsen, of course? You had an appointment, Agent Olsen. Please, step into my lab and let me show you where I am with this anti-Superman deterrent you're paying such ludicrous amounts of money for. Here, just tell the President that he can use this formula I scribbled together to balance the federal budget. If he leaves me alone, I'll give him a permanent cure for inflation, too. No, I gave him the formula to balance the budget, young man. The Treasury will have to punch in the numbers. Solving problems is just like eating or breathing for me. And this Superman you're all so worried about is just another problem. Rest assured, I'll be in touch when I've cracked it.
I've got a promise of my own. I'm going to finish the job the Jester started. But not just yet. And now that we've clarified the matter of my evil twin, I've got quite a story to tell you. These are the big guns, the heads of the 6, I should say 5 families. Ultraman is the boss of bosses, but they all front formidable organizations. Each of the family heads have thousands of criminals working under them. They reward their most trusted lieutenants by giving them superpowers. They're called made men.
Cute.
Don't talk to me like a child. I was fighting this battle long before your administration decided to roll over for the Syndicate.
Where am I? I was at my mother's doing laundry and then
Weaponizing anthrax, Luthor? Not on my watch.
What? Weaponizing? Boom!
This traffic is ridiculous. I knew I should have taken my teleporter to work today. I have a teleporter, you know. I invented it myself. Blah, blah, blee, blah. Then yet every day you carpool with us. To hell with this. I'm teleporting.
This is Lex Luthor. Only one thing alive on less than 4 legs can hear this frequency, Superman, and that's you. In approximately 5 minutes, a poisonous gas will flood the city, annihilating half of Metropolis. Seems excessive, but how else was I going to meet you, Superman? After all, you never accepted an invitation to tea. But a disaster, with citizens in danger. Well, I just knew you wouldn't resist the chance to help.
By sending a targeted energy pulse from our stealth drone, we will deactivate the Justice League's power generator, housed in the south quadrant of the Hall of Justice, rendering those hapless heroes completely defenseless. And we're in the middle of a meeting! Do you fools want to tell me what's so important? Hello, Superman? Hey, ordinarily f*** you, but is there anything weird going on over there?
Define weird.
Oh, I don't know. Just weird, like out of the ordinary.
Nope, everything's good over here. And you?
Couldn't be better. Just checking. Take care, go f*** yourself, bye!
We couldn't help but feel that Superman's fortress of solitude was interfering with his social life.
What up, Dork Munch?
Lex Luthor? But where's my Luthor?
Well, he had a dentist appointment.
Do you even know how to skate?
How hard could it be? I'm gonna just lie here for a few minutes.
We finally made a fool of Superman, huh, Zod?
Actually, I really am, Bono.
Oh, nice work.
At first I was like, Ashton is Steve Jobs? Forget about it. But have you seen those pictures?
Finally, with this robot, I, Lex Luthor, will defeat Superman. Blast it all! None of my plans ever work. Yes, that's it. I need someone new, someone hip, someone with a special... what do you call it? Yeah, like that. But different, because I don't want to get sued. I agree. Doomsday is a strong choice. Ooh, so you must have picked someone like Black Adam. So, Gargamel, tell me again how you expect to beat Superman? Now, I don't want to say anything rude, but, well, I will sing this. He's a dope and he's gonna die. Well, a deal's a deal. Gargamel, let's go fight Superman.
War income is pocket change compared to the billions to be made investing in a peaceful, united Wallachia. And isn't it better to have peace, even if that scoundrel, Lex Luthor, profits from it? So, you'll provide your services, but for free? I can live with that, hero. Now, excuse me. I have a hemisphere to save.
Vengeance is a sucker's game, son. And yours can only be achieved at the cost of your own life. I don't believe in risk. I believe in preparation. You see, ever since you vacated that cozy little freezer unit we provided for you in Tibet, I've expected this confrontation. So I came prepared. What is it you really want, son? Revenge or satisfaction?
So you need some sort of scanner to help identify these duplicates.
Exactly. This is data from the duplicate Batman I'm holding at Stryker's.
That's helpful. It's still going to take a few weeks.
You'll figure it out. You always do.
Glad to be of service. No dinner this evening? Stefan has a new shipment of that Kansas beef.
Next time. These duplicates. Do you think there's a Lois where they come from?
There was only one Lois.
Greetings, so-called heroes. Calm down, Superman. Myself and the Dark Alliance have come to you for help. My dear Green Lantern, when have I ever tricked you? Except for now. You all have something I need. Not quite. You see, the Mechalex is hungry for power, so we'll be taking yours. Everyone's a winner, and by everyone, I mean me.
Time to teach those fools a lesson. Fire my most evil laser. Okay.
say, let's take things up a level. Yeah! That's right! No, 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 no! Are you kidding me? Oh, come on!
I've always liked you, Kent. You're humble, modest, comically uncoordinated, human. In short, you're everything he's not. What would you do if you had his powers?
Help people?
You probably would. You lack the imagination to see the alternatives.
Alternatives?
To truth, justice, and all the other things you can't weigh or measure. To every abstract notion he personifies. That's no way to talk to the future savior of the Earth. Who, by the way, you sent to the electric chair.
The truth sent you to the chair!
I don't believe in truth. You can't measure it or hold it in your hands. I mean, what is truth? I saw everything! I saw how to save the world. I could have made everyone see! If it wasn't for you, I could have saved the world!
I am smart, Captain. Very smart. Unfortunately, having the greatest intellect on Earth doesn't always help one do the impossible.
You better be able to pinpoint that son of a bitch.
Aquaman's doomsday device should be easy for me to find simply by locating the power source. A weapon capable of wiping out continents would require an astonishing amount of energy. Based on my analysis of the shockwave, our course should take us right over the origin point. And there's nothing, not a blip.
I am Lex Luthor. I have a proposition for you.
Before you think of laying a finger on me, you should know that I have an army of lawyers on retainer. I am the greatest mind of our time. Join LexCorp, and together we will put humanity on its proper course. You are humanity's end, Superman. The weak will lean on you until they can do nothing for themselves. Remember, Superman, it was a human who ended you. Is this any way to treat your guests, Superman? Your kind attracts their kind. I'm simply an innocent industrialist caught in the middle. You'll pay for this.
Now is the hour. We set into motion cataclysmic change to the planet. The Legion of Doom shall rule in a new world order. No one can stop us. No, my dear Cheetah, the exact opposite. As those glaciers swell, the world's water level shrinks, spanning the coastlines of every continent. Come along, Time Trapper. We have much to do, and all the time in the world to do it. Those cowards. I'll have to teach them to never underestimate their brilliant leader. As you all should be. But your presence in this room is a sign of your undying loyalty to your leader. Which is more than I can say for Black Manta or Gorilla Grodd and Captain Cold. They're the most pathetic of all. Too scared to even show up.
Kryptonite, please. I'll take it to LexCorp. You deal with me. I warned you about joining forces with the Justice League. You'll now face the full force of my plasma.
Enough of that. Despite her bad grammar and terrible reporting, the intrepid Lois Lane is correct. The Justice League is putting us out of business. In the past, each of us fighting a lone hero had some chance of winning. But now, against all of them? I say to you that if the super criminals of the world want to survive, we too must band together and form not a League of Justice, but a Legion. A Legion of Doom!
Thanks to my LexCorp, no one or thing lies outside the reach of the Legion of Doom. Any treasure within any vault, any national monument on our planet, any man, woman, child, cat, dog, hamster, or costumed hero can be plucked from where they stand and LexCorted to wherever we wish. I would. The clown is down, which means it's finally time to turn this comedy of errors into a tragedy.
The staff, hand it over! Batman, come and get it. It's not my fault. You should have warned me Batman and his cronies would be there.
Mr. Wayne, Lex Luthor calling.
via your direct line, but I grow tired of these games. LexCorp has made a very generous offer for Wayne Tech's Applied Sciences division, yet your persistent unavailability begins to look less like a busy schedule and more like deliberately antagonistic behavior. Come now, meet with me. I'm sure we can come to an agreement. A man of your refined taste doesn't need an Applied Sciences division after all. He needs another $1 billion.
Project Fair Play. I began it years ago in case the human race needed to neutralize the Justice League. In other words, Superman, in case we had to kill you.
Let's face it, the Justice League may be a three-headed hydra, but there's only one head that truly counts. I hated what you embody. Unassailable power is never to be trusted. Look at the way the government uses you, and you them, while the world walks on eggshells. Eventually, you would have had to come to blows with Washington. The wonder is that it took this long. I never really cared for power. I walked away from it. What I coveted was knowledge. I'm mapping the universe, revealing all its glorious mysteries, and in a way, I have you to thank for it.
Oh, hilarious Man of Steel. You should have been the man of stand-up. But we'll see who gets the last laugh. I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm teaching a spin class. I infected him with millions of nanobots that feed off the solar radiation in his Kryptonian body, producing a geometrically increasing repulsive electromagnetic charge.
How do we get rid of it?
Theoretically, you'd need something to drain the power from the nanobots. Something more powerful than the sun. I wouldn't get any closer. If you get sucked into the event horizon, you'll never get out. It's the vacuum cleaner that never needs emptying. If I could sell these on Earth, I'd be a billionaire.
The world is filled with too many already. Obsequious cretins who worship aliens, believing them to be the agents of justice. But I have seen the alien's true face. I understand his threat. In spite of my false conviction at the hands of these vigilantes, LexCorp has stayed on mission, redoubling its efforts to find the next alien Ubermensch and crush it in its infancy. But what if the Caped Wonder can't bring him down? Metropolis will still need to be protected. Luckily, it's a day I've been planning for a long time.
Who wants a mango berry blast with a reusable straw? Let's sing him the song.
The book told me that tonight, a few minutes before midnight, a meteor will hit Metropolis. And not just any meteor either. We're talking death of the dinosaur stuff, an extinction-level event. When it hits, the people of this city will lose everything. They'll need food, shelter, resources, and most importantly, leadership. Metropolis is only the first step. I'm going to build a new world. A better one. I call it Luthor! Huh? Huh? Okay, yeah, the name needs a little work, but you get the idea, right? Here's the best part. I already know it works. Every single step. All right, wait, hey. Now you say you're insane! Oh, so much fun! I don't expect you to understand. I'm a 9th level intellect. You're a common thief. Please trust me when I say your best course of action is to get on that helicopter.
Harley, so glad you can make it.
Lex, this place is amazing!
Not too bad, huh? I've been watching you ever since you went solo. And I haven't seen an evil rising star like you since, well, since me. That's not a phrase.
Why are we here?
Look, I'm sure you know about Prospective Member Night, where every Legion member can nominate someone to join. Well, Harley, guess who I nominated? You. So, come back tonight for the party. Meet everyone. See how you mesh. And maybe if it goes well, you could be the next member of the LOD. That's what we call the Legion of Doom.
Oh, is that what it stands for? I thought it was Legion of Dildos.
That is a sex shop down the street with whom we're currently in a protracted legal battle. So, I'll see you guys tonight. We don't validate.
Unfortunate, but expected. There was only a 12% chance Superior Man could have killed Superman before he disintegrated from the strain to his systems. What?
You deliberately put that poor creature into a state of overload. Knowingly sent him to his death. Why?
Not a him, darling. An it. An inhuman construct created from the alien's DNA.
Why?
To test Superman's limits, unnerve him psychologically and emotionally. For a moment there, I actually saw fear in his eyes. And that means...
You created that creature and then very consciously murdered it.
we're at war, Lois. Your compassion, however admirable, is misplaced.
Today is a great day for Metropolis, and indeed the planet. With any luck, we'll soon have answered the age-old question, are we alone in the universe? The good people at Star Labs are about to launch the most sophisticated orbital telescope the world has ever seen. And it's all happening via a two-stage, liquid-fueled launch vehicle built by none other than LexCorp. I'll only be taking one question from the young woman in the back. Hello, Lois. Lois Lane, for those that don't know, is the recipient of the Luthor Journalism Scholarship. Haven't heard from you in months, Lois. Studies keeping you busy?